Hello, James. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, Jay. How are you
Hi,
doing?
hi. Nice to meet you, James. My name is Jay. So with us we have James Samuel. James is currently. Did you just roll your eyes? James is currently the um graphic designer for Trips.
Well, the idea was to sort of create a business-oriented environment for the illustration and not a residential one. So if you look through the illustrations, you see that there are a lot of business buildings from different sides of the world. So that was what I was going for. And then if you look through, you see people, business people, corporate people, see people carrying briefcases and to sort of project a business environment. I'm from Kogi State. I didn't really so when people refer to me as a Kogi person, I don't really get what that is because I didn't live in Kogi. Yeah, I spent all
Mm.
my life in Ilorin with Yoruba people. So there is this soup. I don't know what it's called, but then it literally translates to bean soup. So it's like soup, but then it's made out of beans. I don't know if they have that in other parts. Well, we all know the color for trips the from the brand guideline is yellow. Yeah. But then if you look through the website, you start to see some touches of orange. I start my way from what looks visually appealing to the audience first before I work my way down to the meaning of the design. And then I have to choose will the meaning behind the color affect the tone, the personality, or the voice of the brand? And then I have to choose, okay, if it affects, then I know I have to choose a different color. But then the first thing is to look at what is visually appealing first before moving to meaning and all of that. But then if we're looking at the meaning and then the psychology of color behind the orange color that I picked, we all know that the color orange promotes socialization. I think personally for me to look at the website and say I want to go back to the website, there has to be a little bit of consistency with how things are done with every page in the website. So that was sort of what I was going for. If you look through the illustrations on the website, you'd see that there is no street illustration, there is no pavement illustration that is different from another. Every pavement had orange in it, and then every building had a touch of yellow to it. So there's sort of this consistency with how the illustrations were put out. So that was my thought process while designing it. It was sort of like, okay, um, if I were to present this to a layman, yeah, and I remove the logo, I remove the illustration from the website, will he be able to explain what is going on? So that was sort of the question I was asking myself repeatedly while designing. Okay, so Trips is a corporate mobility startup, yeah. And then we have branches all around the world, from Uganda, we Kenya, Canada, Nigeria, and Ghana. So what I did was bring different monumental buildings from all these sides of the world, and then bring them together in one illustration. So to sort of depict the fact that we are at everywhere these buildings are. So that was how I what I did, and I feel like the illustrations were important because you can't really get that effect with photography. So we had to bring something that would be flexible enough for to bring the idea out, and then at the same time paying attention to the color palettes from the brand guideline. I like the fact that we don't put all our energy into working inside the business, but also working on the business. As we're worrying about, okay, how are we going to get this bus rental out and working inside the business, we're also working on the business that, okay, how is the customer's experience like? Okay, what can we do to better look better? So how can we upscale our website? How can we do the SEO? All of that is working on the business. So I think the word I would use, constant development. Well, you are in for an experience of a lifetime. That's what I would say because, yeah.